Hi again, it's Emily C. I am doing a Photos Frequently Asked Questions video for our Book-a-Librarian series. This is probably the fourth time or fifth time I have started recording this. Did not have much success yesterday, but I'm hoping today will work out a little better. So, for those of you who don't know what our Book-a-Librarian program is, just as a quick overview, it's our in-house tech help program where you can come in, sit down with a librarian for about 30 minutes and get your questions on whatever tech question you have answered. So people bring in phones, tablets, laptops, all these different things we've seen come through our doors, and we've had a bunch of different questions each time. But there are some things that stick out as just like consistently. You get asked this at least once a week, or, there's a spat of everyone coming in and asking this one specific thing. So I'm just pulling stuff from the top of my head for this series of what I remember answering at some of our more recent Book-a-Librarian sessions. So thank you for joining me on this video, and let's get started. So first things first is the Photos app. Photos app is located on one of the pages of your iPad or iPhone. You can flip through to find it. It says Photos underneath it. It's the icon with the white background and the colorful pinwheel or flower on it, however you want to describe it. On mine, it's right here on the top row, the third icon in from the left. So I'm going to tap on that. And now, depending on your iPhone or iPad, you may be opening to a different page than I'm at, but I'm going to try and go in order from left to right with the icons across the bottom. So the first section we're going to look at is the Photos section. This area sorts your pictures by all photos, by days, by months, by years. So I'm using our work iPad to do this. I just ran around my house really quickly and took pictures of all my old pictures to see if I could trick it into doing the people's sorted faces. It didn't do it. If it does do it, I will be very happy and show you how that works, but if not, I will just try and talk you through it. So these are all very quick, rushed, hurried pictures. There's nothing very fantastic in here. I took pictures of plants, my cat, an old magazine of Adam Levine from Maroon 5. So this is, again, the photos area. This may be one of the first spots you open up to, and you can choose how it's sorted. So if you like seeing your pictures by day, by month, by year, and then it will also give you a breakdown if you're looking in the top left corner of where certain pictures were taken. So all of mine are going to say Southbury, because that's where I am right now. I'm in Connecticut at the moment rather than up in Massachusetts. And as you flip through, you'll see the date change up at the top as you're going to different ranges. Okay, so that's area 1 where you can find your pictures. Area 2, where you can find all your pictures, is in the albums part, but we're not going to go there yet because I do want to just go in order across the bottom. So the second question we get asked about is the For You area. Now, there's nothing in here right now. If you're looking at your device and go into the For You area, you're going to see something called Memories at the top. And what Memories are short videos that have been put together by your device based on the location of your picture, based on the date or the subject, and your device puts it together and it sets it to music and it sets the length of the video. So you can just watch a cute little video, something that you want to look at, or that it thinks you want to look at. So on my personal phone, I have one right now that popped up that was around this time last year. I went to the New York Botanical Gardens, and so it showed me a picture of all my photos that were from the New York Botanical Gardens set to music, and it was very, very nice to look at. If you are looking at your Memories right now, you can tap on any of those videos while it's playing. If you tap on it, it will pull up the options to change the music and change the length of the video. So that's something that's really fun to mess around with. I like doing it after I go on a vacation. Your Memories area updates all the time, so just go to For You maybe once a week and see what's happening there. The more pictures you have on your device, the more memories you're going to get. The other thing it sorts through down here is suggestions to how you should edit your photos. If you look a little further down the page under memories, you'll see that, and it will give you a suggestion like add studio lighting, add contrast. And if you tap on that photo and pull it up and then tap on apply to original, which should be at the bottom in blue text, that will let you apply those changes or those suggestions. So that's the For You area. Again, it's something that your iPad or your iPhone just does automatically. Check it often. It's got some really great things. You can watch some really cool videos of all your photos. Okay. Icon number 3 on here, albums. This is my personal favorite, actually. I like looking at my photos through this area better than through the photos area, just because my brain works with the camera roll a lot easier than it does with sorting by day or by month or by year. So if you go to albums and then you tap on recents, that's your camera roll. It's going to show you all the pictures you've taken in the order that you've taken it. So the one at the very, very top is going to be your picture that you took way, way, way back years ago, the very first picture you ever took. The one at the very bottom is the most recent picture you've taken. And you can tap on any of those pictures and then swipe through to see them in full view. Now, I like this also because it includes things like videos and screenshots. So if you take videos and screenshots with your iPad or iPhone, they'll also show up in your camera roll here very visibly. Like as on mine, you can see the little time stamp. If you're looking at the second row on the left side right now, you'll see like 0:10. That's a video. So that's something that I like here. It also gives you the count of how many things are in here. Very fun. And that's albums. To get back out to see albums, you just tap on albums again and it brings you to the main overarching page where you can, again, sort by media type to look at things. You can find your hidden folder, your recently deleted if you've accidentally deleted something. You'll also be able to find people and places. So if you have enough pictures, your device will scan through them and pick out faces, and then you'll be able to name those faces as, your friend's name, your relative's name. And from then on, your device will learn that person's face and then group pictures with them all together in this one place, so you can see all the pictures of grandma or all the pictures of your brother, or all the pictures of you. So people is a really great thing to turn on and to use when you have a chance. Now, let's say you want to make an album in this area. You're looking at these and you're like, I have a lot of pictures. I want an album as well. You're going to use this little plus symbol in the upper left-hand corner, and you're going to do New Album. New Album lets you name an album, so I'm just going to call it Cats. And I'm going to hit Save. And then you go through and you pick all the pictures from your camera roll that you want to do. You hit Done. And now Cats exists. If I have an album that's existing and I want to add to it, so let's say, I find a cat picture. I'm going to tap on it. And I'm going to tap on the icon in the upper right side on the far left, the square with the arrow coming up, the share icon. And then I'm going to do Add to Album. And then it lets me pick the album I want to put it in. And now it's there. So that's adding to albums. Again, plus sign once you're in the albums page to create a new album, or if you're in your camera roll, tap on the picture, tap on the share button, add to album. All right. Now, the other area that I do like to go over in here is favorites. Favorites is empty by default, but if you have pictures that you like and you just want them to kind of be separate and in their own area so you can go back to them whenever you want, you're gonna tap on the picture to make it big. And then up in the upper right side, tap on the heart icon, and that puts it in favorites. So I'm going to go back, and there you go. You can see it in favorites. Very good if you have like just a couple really special ones and you have a bunch of photos and you don't want to go scrolling through all of them. I think on my phone I have maybe like 800 pictures right now. And so I've put things like the last picture I took with my best friend in there, or a really cute picture of my cat or something. I've put stuff like that in my favorites area just for quick reference so I can always go back and look at them. So that's albums. I'm not going to get into anything else about it. There is a lot in here, like the hidden area. But that's kind of just the basics of what you need to know. How to make an album, how to add things to an album, how to look at your camera roll, what people is, places is essentially the same thing. Your photos that have tags of locations will show up in places. All right. So now moving on, we're going to go to search, which is the very last icon on the bottom here on my iPad. And search is awesome. I am just so blown away by how handy this is to have. So you can search by a bunch of different terms. Your iPad and your iPhone is smart enough to recognize elements of a photo. And what I mean by that is, like, if you type in something like sunsets and you have pictures of sunsets in your pictures, in your camera roll, it will pull all of those up and show them to you. You can type in people's names as long as you have them set up in that people album with their name there. It will pull up pictures with that person's name attached to it. You can search by location of where something was taken. It's really cool. So, like, an example, I'm going to put in cats. There it is. It just pulled up pictures of cats. It pulled up my album cats. And if you tap on categories, it'll show you different things there. Let's see if it'll do it for plants. I tried to take some pictures of plants. Nope. Well, it did kind of. It sees plants in the back of this picture of my grandmother. So it is getting it. What if I do flower? I know I took a picture of a couple flowers. Flower arrangement. Nope, just my mom and dad's wedding. And oh, that's my uncle in the picture. That's not my dad. That's my mom, my grandma, my grandpa, and my uncle. Let's see if it'll pop up. All right, so Brewster, searching by location. So you can see I took a picture of my fan in my living room up at Cape Cod. So that's search. You can search by anything. You have a recently searched history. It's very handy if you have a lot of photos. What else do we get asked a lot? Oh, okay. How to delete a picture. That's a basic one that I kind of forgot. Sorry about that, guys. So how to delete a picture. I like to do it again from albums. So going to albums, go to recents to pull up your camera roll. And let's say I want to delete this picture of Adam Levine. Let's say I don't want him anymore on my iPad. You have a couple ways you can do this. You can hit select, tap on the photo or as many photos as you want to delete, and then tap on the trash can icon. On my device, it's in the upper left corner, and then tap delete photo, and it's gone. If I want to do it the other way, if I tap on the picture itself, make it big, and then tap on the trash can icon in the upper right corner, and then tap on delete photo, that will also get rid of it. So 2 ways to get rid of pictures. One way is not superior to the other. Whichever works for you is perfectly all right. And that is essentially the Photos app. There's not too much else that we get asked questions about with it. Mostly when people come in, they're just looking for, well, where did my pictures go after I took one with my camera? Or how do I delete one that's sitting there? Or how do I add it to an album? There is a lot more that you can do with the Photos area in general, especially if you are backing up to iCloud. So again, if you have an iPad/iPhone, please go to the Apple support page. They have some really fantastic tutorials that take you through everything that your device can do, and they walk you step by step through these different areas that we just covered really quickly. And they tell you about sharing albums with friends who have iPhones and iPads. They tell you about uploading to iCloud, all these different things that are really handy. So please go there if you have a chance. It's a great resource. We use it here pretty much all the time, honestly, when someone's coming in for Book-a-Librarian with an iPad or an iPhone, because they have great printouts and handouts that have graphics on them to show you what they're doing as they're going along with each step. And to get to that page, you're just going to want to go to support.apple.com. All right, that's the Photos app. I hope this video wasn't too rambly for you guys. I'm sorry if I'm off my game a little bit. I will try and be better on the next one. Thank you for listening. I'll be back with another video, probably a how-to video after this one. I'm gonna try and alternate the two of them. So just be on the lookout for that when it drops, but see if I can, I don't know, maybe do Twitter or Instagram next, or we'll figure it out. All right, stay safe, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Bye-bye.